it's not clear that there has been better positive outcomes by being a nonprofit. It is clear that people love to work at Apple and Facebook. If Apple had an army, it'd be the 5th or 6th largest country in the world. That's the only thing that separates it. Exxon has an army. They do. They have people with fucking guns that protect their assets. They are more important than most countries. So I just think we need to realize where we are. We're already there. We just haven't gone all the rest of the way, the last 2 or 3%, and just anointed them the way that we probably should. I know, very dystopian, but it's true, right? I mean, I think we cannot expect governments to do for us what we could do for ourselves. And collectively, what I think we'll realize is, as a society, we are bound by a moral code where we will actually do a lot to help each other. And I think systems and services that enable that will really thrive because people have an inherent sense of wanting to do good for themselves and for others. And I think even though that philosophy is supposed to be embodied by a government, in the execution it utterly fails. And so you just got to walk away. You got to have the courage to walk away. People aren't truly, truly, truly stupid. I think people, when they're given a limited set of options, act stupidly in moments. But like you starved the entire Middle East of, as many influences as you could have wanted to, yet they acted rationally and in an extremely courageous way during the Arab Spring, right? If all of a sudden, for example, let's just say that the Supreme Court decision went another way and it would have cost you $15,000 or $20,000 to figure out whether you expressed BRCA1 or BRCA2, I suspect that women in the United States would have put down the television when, the Kardashians were on and fucking figured out a way to solve this problem. I really believe that. And so I think it's about when things are more paramount, people do act. And I just think there's so many things that people could theoretically care about. The really important things, the signal of those important things aren't as obvious because there's no simple ways for them to engage in the most important things. But if you decompose those simple things down to this, it's as easy as watching, some reality TV show as you could act in something that's really meaningful to your life, I think people would do that. So you take that person who could, let's just say has diabetes, is clinically obese, sees their wife and their kids every day, and now could go on Indiegogo and Kickstarter, and instead of just sitting there watching the TV, could have bought a device, could have pricked their finger, could see that there are 2 simple things to do. One is to walk 10,000 steps a day, get outside with another fat guy down the hall, and walk around the block a few times. You're not even giving people a chance to figure out that they could do that. See what I'm saying? So in the alternative, what are they doing? Sure, they're watching reality TV and acting like, dazed, Muppets. But I just think people have...
fundamentally more optimistic about what people...
Individual people are the stone cold nuts. They're the best. Artificial organizations of people under these loosely defined philosophical and other meandering bullshit credos are just a complete failed institution. It's just a complete fucking failure.
By far the best investment you can make is in yourself. If you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you.